don't want it. No more, don't want it. Get my O, I get it in and go. Shot it, owe me something, better pay your toll. Hey, hey, I lit the spoon and I scrape the balls. Scrape the balls, scrape the balls. Well, I sit down her way. She ain't.
A tough. Time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports, Sunday Night Hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. Here we go. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline. We take a look at the Warriors. Tries it from 19, and that one's good. Barnes.
Well, smart enough to know if there's going to be congestion in there when he's attacking. Barnes gets to that in-between game.
Over to the wing. Back to Halliburton. Barnes the screen. Shot clock at 6. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Barnes.
We know this about Scotty Barnes. This guy has a non-stop motor. It shows most especially on the offensive window.
Screen by Ibaka. It's Nembhard on the wing. To the inside. Shot's good by Ibaka. Oh, what a fun matchup, Doris, we have here tonight, featuring two teams that love to shoot the three.
And we continue to see more and more of this in today's NBA, Kev. Both of these teams have the green light to fire with any sliver of space from deep. This should be a shootout. Well, huge wingspan, even for that center position. Chandler can throw it down from really anywhere within a few feet of the rim.
Now here's Thompson. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Chandler, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Nembhard. Thompson surveying the floor. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now, here's Halliburton. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And there's a whistle. That goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game. Thompson outside. Teardrop shot. Yep, that one goes. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Kevin?
Okay, thank you, Allie. The Warriors leading.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Dort. Thompson outside. Here's Nembhard. Chandler with the block.
Now, this is a guy who's always been able to get off the floor quickly, and Chandler gets all of that shot attempt right there.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus. And rocketing off the deck, Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Fades and shoots. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
I like the aggressiveness of Barnes, a much better player when he's attacking.
Pass to Caruso. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Nembhard. Here's Thompson, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one. 6 points from Amen Thompson. Barnes outside. Back to Chandler. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
It is so tough trying to keep Tyson Chandler from scoring. Even when you hit him, that upper body strength allows him to go right through it.
Here's Nembhard. He has yet to score. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Well, we can talk about the basketball skill of Andrew Nembhard, and what you love is he is a guy that can lead your team as a point guard. He can get off the ball and play without it, but he's also got competitive toughness every single night.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break with a 10-point lead.
16.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Warriors?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
LeBron outside and stolen by Barnes. Hard inside. Barnes grabs the miss. Warriors leading by 10. Down low. Here's Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Well, one aspect that makes Lopez dangerous, his size at 7 foot, and he doesn't have to go far to slam it home.
Here's Halliburton. Halliburton converts inside.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Pass to Barnes. Over Barnes. And it's Golden State with another.
That's called working the catch-and-shoot game to perfection. Barnes on balance and on point with his shot mechanics.
But LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
Back to James. 4 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Well, you won't see a lot of this. Barnes tends not to draw a ton of fouls, but he fakes the defender in that instance.
You know, DB, I heard some NBA officials talking about having a feel for the game and them drawing a line between playing aggressive and playing rough. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, Kev, this is so fascinating to me because we've seen a reversion back to a little bit more of a physical game. But without some definitive guidelines, it makes the official's job harder.
Pass to Lopez. Back to LeBron. Lopez a screen. Now Nembhard. James outside. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And Cleveland making a change here. Halliburton hits them both.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Barnes the screen. LeBron outside. LeBron galloping to the rack. And that one, good.
Yeah, the defense has got to push LeBron James out of position. If he's on the interior, guys, it's over.
To the paint. Outside for Halliburton. For the 3. It's stolen by Nembhard. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone. And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A minute 50 left to play in the first half. To the middle, here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
LDB, something that never seems to go away during the season is chatter about trades.
And Kevin, what makes this so interesting is that very often fans of this league are as interested in trades, who's coming and going, as they are in the results of their team. It's a little intrigue that everybody wants a piece of.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Hart outside. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
Screen by Ibaka. Inside. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Halliburton outside. Hart. His 3-pointers off the mark. Warriors leading by 13. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by Claxton. Hart inside. Outside for Halliburton. Back to Claxton. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Golden State ball.
Here's James. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Thompson outside. And Thompson throws it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Warriors lead by 15. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Warriors leading by 15. He takes it in, and Thompson throws it down.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Halliburton outside. Over in the corner, Chandler. Barnes outside, and stolen by Barnes. Here's Nembhard. Rips down the breakaway slam.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Back to Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
You know this about Scotty Barnes. This guy is an exceptional athlete. That is above the rim.
Doris, nowadays, we see lots of high school transfers amongst elite players. One example, Scotty Barnes.
Oh, exactly, Kevin. This young man attended 3 different high schools, and I think what each guy is trying to do is raise the level of competition.
Halliburton drives in. Pass to Chandler. Back to Barnes. Halliburton on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Barnes outside. Here's Thompson. Back to Barnes. To the inside. And Thompson throws it down.
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. Basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Back to you, Kev.
Keeping that edge. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Halliburton outside. Stolen by Dort. Halliburton with the steal. Driving in.
Well, the speed on Halliburton made the difference there. The defense's only option was to foul him.
The Cavaliers have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. That's good from Halliburton. Halliburton hits them both. Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
2 minutes.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Nembhard. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Halliburton outside. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That is his first foul of the game. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Barnes. Back to Hart. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Here's Claxton. Outside for Halliburton. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Just 5 to shoot. A second chance effort. That one doesn't go. Warriors leading by 15. Pass to Nembhard. LeBron outside. Lopez a screen. They need this one. The kick out to Walker. And stolen by Hart. Halliburton for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, Claxton is always around the bucket. No surprise he gets to the offensive window and makes good use of it.
Nembhard with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Larson, no good. And so it's Cleveland with it. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Nembhard. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
3 points.
Nembhard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, Andrew Nembhard steps into that in good rhythm. Nice catch and shoot opportunity.
Takes the 3. Offensive rebound.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
All right, Allie, thank you. 6 to shoot. Chandler a screen. Halliburton tries again with the clock winding down. Hart outside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
On the wing, Thompson. Outside, James. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Some solid defense from Hart. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Halliburton outside. To the middle. Here's Caruso.
Oh, my goodness. Take a flight, Mr. Caruso. Woo-hoo!
Thompson is double. Dort wide open. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Down low. Here's Hart. And the rejection by Ibaka. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. James outside. Screened by Ibaka. Over in the corner, Barnes. Halliburton for 3. The rebound by James.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Halliburton outside. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And they call an illegal screen here.
In the second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
Number 33, Nicholas Claxton.
Warriors leading by 13. Here's Thompson. Ibaka looking for an opening. Dort outside. Clock at 6. The 3 is off. And here's Cleveland. Halliburton fires. Oh, the jumper goes.
Tyrese Halliburton has already proven to be a very capable 3-level scorer. What a fun player to watch.
The drive by Thompson, and he jams it in.
We understand he's the leader of this offense. They look to get him the ball every chance they get.
Here's Caruso. Here's Halliburton. Stolen by Thompson. Now Dort. Barnes left side. Screened by Ibaka. Now Thompson. Tries from 10. Barnes rips down the rebound.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Halliburton. .105 left here in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He's off from 3.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Warriors.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game from Amen Thompson.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
Halliburton outside. Here's Hart. Shoots the 3. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up.
For my MVP, just they help me sleep. I do it like she'll never ever get a ring from me.